everybody. Welcome to the Clinton Sisters. This is now our 4th complete flip, rehab and sold. Let me take you guys through the walkthrough. You guys know I love blue doors, so all the houses have somewhat of a blue door somewhere in the house. So this property, when we bought this property, it was completely gutted out to the studs, no electric, no nothing. It was just bare bones. So everything in this house is brand new, from electric to plumbing, even to the electric outside, to the electric company and to the water company. All the lines and pipes and everything is all brand new. So literally, whoever buys this house does not have to worry about this house for the next 100 years because it's brand new. Everything is pretty much my touch, color, pick out. So I was like, that's the fun part of like the flipping, right? I get to pick out all the designs and everything. So this is a 5-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. So it's pretty large. The rooms are decent size. And as you see, this is the dining area here. We actually did not even get to stage this house because we got a buyer even without putting it on the market. So that was really exciting news for us. So just so you guys understand what the before looked like, it was literally no walls, no floors, nothing. It was just framing. There was wood pieces connecting from the ceiling to the ground, the foundation. I'm going to show you a clip of what it used to look like to what it looks like now. This is the kitchen. You know, I hand picked out every single thing here, and these cabinets and drawers are soft closing, so they softly close. You know, everything in this house is new. Windows are one of the most costly items in a rehab. So every single window in this unit is brand new. And the good thing about this unit was that it does have backdoor access. So we're allowed to go straight into the parking lot, which is a almost 4-car parking lot. Now let me show you guys what the inside looks like with the master bedroom upstairs. I do apologize, it is a little dirty because we didn't get a cleaning yet. On the 2nd floor, we have 3 full bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So this is the master. You can fit about a queen size bed in here. We have 2 closets on each side. And then it also has its own master bathroom, which is a standing shower in here. The good thing about these units is that every single room has natural light, which is super important to me. So I'm assuming some buyers, it would be important to them. And now this is the full bathroom that everybody, would be sharing. So everything in here, in all of our flips, I handpick every single design out because I do not like to just build a collage of same houses. I like to make them different, and every house has their own different personality. And then this is the last bedroom on the 2nd floor. This is one of the bedrooms that doesn't have a closet, but it can still consider a bedroom, or you can use it as an office because it does have a nice view out to the backyard and everything. Okay, now we're gonna go upstairs to the 3rd floor. What I do love about the attic, that it is a little private and exclusive. I think up here you kind of find a little peaceful outside of the noise and everything from the streets. It also comes with a good size closet. I mean, you could literally have a party in here. And then this is the last bedroom. It's a little on the smaller end, maybe a little less light, but it's still very useful for, content creating or just having a space to be able to work or throw your kids in here. So in here, it's, we didn't really build anything out. This is just where we're holding all the HVAC and the vents and everything for the cooling and heating of the unit. Take you back downstairs. So the Clinton Sisters was definitely not an easy project for us for a couple of reasons. First of all, we bought it from another investor. So another investor, I guess, didn't seem to quite figure out all the niches and how to figure out this project. So then they kind of sold it at a lower price point and we bought it. So there was a lot of things that the previous investor had already put into it that we had to then now take out. A lot of permits that were open, a lot of problems with the building department that we pretty much had to fix. When I'm saying challenges, it's everything that was outside of our control, everything that was in our control, we mastered and we, pushed through, but everything that's outside of our control, such as the building department, the electric company, the water company, because this unit did not even have anything. There was no plumbing, no electric. There was no electric running into this house. There was no water running into this house. So we had to get outside source from the city to get all those services back into this unit. Just the electric alone, it took us about 4 months to get an electric panel installed, to get lights working. That 4 months was a combination of going between the building department and the electric company and back and forth, and such as the water. Luckily, it was while in our possession that the water lines started leaking and broke. And this was not on us. This was actually the water line that's connecting to the city water. So everything outside a certain point on the sidewalk belongs to the city. And then everything, after the fence is consider us, right? So you can just imagine trying to get the water commission to come out here to fix pipes that broke on their end. It was lots of digging, it was lots of permits, it was lots of waiting. We could have never predict that the water line was going to break. So the biggest challenges in the Clinton Sisters was waiting on other people to help us get things done. If it was up to us, I would have done it the very next day, right? But there's so many regulations, so many, permitting issues, and it's really the building department people that you have to work with, right? Because they are who is in charge and in control of how fast your project moves, right? So first you want to be nice, but at some point when they are giving you the runaround and giving you the circles and not giving you direct answers, and one person tells you one thing, another person tells you another thing, you think that you're all good, but then something else comes up. That's frustrating on anybody, but we just have to remember that this is all lessons, right? We're just going through this journey, living life and learning lessons that will help us then become better people and better investors. So as a flipper, I think the most exciting part for me, I would say, is the design. I don't find any stress in picking out colors, picking out designs, picking out sizes of tiles. That's actually my favorite part. I don't want to say that I don't have to put a lot of work into it. That does take time to match colors, to, go online and search for what it is that you want. So that does take time. But it does not add any additional stress on me because I love this part, I can kind of walk into a space and kind of already in my mind visualize what it can and cannot look like. And, just by the feel of the house itself, in my personal opinion, every material thing, every car, a pen, every house, they have their own personality. And I like to treat my projects as individuals and that they are their own personality, and each house deserves and looks better a certain way. And that's actually just, all these ideas just kind of come into my mind when I walk a place, when I'm looking at a place, and that comes naturally to me. If you want to continue following me on this journey of life and freedom, follow for more, subscribe, and hit that notification button.